Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my channel. This is Tanush, and today we'll be discussing about a very important transit which is going to happen in the month of November. So, Jupiter, which is the planet of hope, planet of expansion, Jupiter, which represents many important things like marriage, birth of children, finance, many auspicious things, learning, teachings, gurus, religion. So many good things, right? So it's a storehouse of many good things. So that Jupiter was debilitated in the sign of Capricorn, and it really gave a tough time to many people. So I'll just touch base, quickly on the pain points which Jupiter had given, and then we'll see ascendant by ascendant, how this transit is going to give relief, and what result is in store for all the ascendants. So we'll go ascendant by ascendant quickly. So I'm giving the timestamp of the ascendants in the description section. So I request the viewers to just hear the starting 3-4 minutes, because that will give you a crux of how Jupiter had given issues in the past, and what kind of relief or results are in store for particular ascendants, right? So let us start. Now in 2020, Jupiter had moved to the sign of Capricorn temporarily for probably 3-4 months, and then it came back, and in November 2020 Jupiter moved into the sign of Capricorn again. Now the sign of Capricorn, Jupiter is not very comfortable there. It is a sign where Jupiter is debilitated, because it is against the principles which Jupiter upholds, right? So Jupiter is not very comfortable, and wherever Jupiter sits, meaning the sign, whichever house that particular sign Jupiter is sitting in, that was impacted. So let us quickly see what kind of issues Jupiter was giving to individual ascendants. To start with Aries, Jupiter was debilitated in the 10th house, right? So 10th house is Capricorn, and Jupiter is the lord of 9th and 12th house. So two important houses, and debilitated in 10th house. So it might have given issues, especially in the career. Lot of confusion, or issues with your boss, or issues with the colleagues, or you might get projects where you're not very comfortable. You will have to work extremely hard and still not get the results. So these are some of the things where Jupiter might have impacted. And then again, if we talk about aspects, then that would be a detailed thing, so I'll not get into that. So it's a lot of also your 9th house. So your future was not quite certain. There was a lot of uncertainty on that front as well, and you might have experiences losses as well, because it's a lot of your 12th house also, right? So this transit is going to be extremely beneficial, especially for Aries ascendant. So we'll look in a bit how it's going to impact you. Now if we talk about Taurus ascendant, Jupiter was debilitated in your 9th house. It is still debilitated, and Jupiter is the lord of your 8th and 11th house. So 11th house is a very important house, because it represents gains from your profession, your network circle, your friends, your wishes, your desires. So very important house, right? And it was debilitated in the 9th house. So in a way, Jupiter does okay in 9th house. So it had that directional strength, but you might have experienced some sudden events, or sudden conditions where things were very confusing, as well as your gains from the profession might not have been till up to the mark, or up to your expectations, right? So that is how it impacted. Now for Gemini ascendant, Jupiter holds two very important portfolios, two important houses, two Kendra houses, the 7th and the 10th house. So 7th house is the house of your business partnership, house of your marriage, and 10th house is house of your career. So on both the fronts, it surely has impacted you very badly. especially on career front, Gemini ascendant people might have experiences lot of issues, right? But don't worry, I mean, things are going to change. So to talk about Cancer ascendant, for Cancer ascendant, Jupiter was debilitated in the seventh house, and Jupiter is lord of your sixth and ninth house. So it is a functional malefic for you. So being debilitated in seventh house, it might have given you issues, especially in the marriage, right? So people who are married, a lot of disagreements, or both wife and husband, they undergo a lot of stress, or situations where both of them are in stress, and they deal with the situation. So it's so different, varieties of things Jupiter is capable of giving based on how Jupiter is placed in your chart, right? So it was not a good thing for you. And Cancer ascendant people who were planning to get married, Jupiter might had kind of delayed the marriage, or it might have created a lot of obstacles. So I mean, Jupiter is about to transit, so it's a kind of okay transit for you. At least so your seventh house will be free now. So to talk about Leo, Leo ascendant, it is lord of your fifth and eighth house, right? And it was debilitated in the sixth house. So sixth house, Jupiter is not very comfortable again. You might have experienced issues, some legal issues with your enemies as well. Being in sixth house, it aspects the 10th house, where already Ketu is sitting. So Ketu is already created a lot of confusion at your work front, and debilitated Jupiter aspecting your 10th house has added a lot of confusion to that, right? So yes, it has created a lot of confusion. And again, the good thing is it's about to exit your sixth house, and we'll see what are the good things which Jupiter is about to bring to you. Now to speak about Virgo ascendant, Jupiter is again lord of two very important houses, that is fourth and seventh house, and right now it is debilitated in fifth house. So you might have had issues with your children, you might be worried about the education of the children. And fourth and seventh house, somewhere discontentment, arguments at home, especially with the spouse. So this is all indicated, right? So Libra, now for Libra ascendant, Jupiter is lord of your third and sixth house. Not great houses, because Jupiter is not very comfortable being in the third house, and it was debilitated in the fourth house, right? So fourth house, though Jupiter has good directional strength, I mean decent strength, but it surely has created a lot of issues, health issues, issues with the communication, issues with the siblings. So a lot of issues on that front, and it's about to exit. So that's a good sign for Scorpio. A lot of second and fifth house debilitated in the third house, right? So third house, Jupiter is not very comfortable, and it might have given you a lot of issues because it is a lot of your second and fifth house. So second house represents your savings, your wealth. So you might have felt impacted on that front. And fifth house is house of children. So your children might have faced situations, or are still facing situations, where they have to deal with a lot of stress or a lot of obstacles, right? So now good thing is it's about to exit. Sagittarius, obviously a lot of your ascendant and fourth house debilitated in second house. Again, issues with your health as well as the home environment, your properties, any construction you might have undertaken, issues on that front. Now Capricorn was one of the very badly affected sign, because it is lot of your 12th and third house, and it is debilitated in your ascendant itself, where Saturn is also right now sitting. So I've seen some of the kundalis, where people had very bad health, they were hospitalized, and they underwent very bad situations on health front. So fine, I mean it's about to exit your ascendant, so that's a good sign. Now for Aquarius, it is Lord of your second and 11th house. So both the wealth houses, Jupiter is the Lord, and because it was debilitated in the 12th house, it clearly indicates that you might have faced a lot of losses, in your business or in your career or in your investments. You might have faced a blockage of money. So that is going to end shortly. Don't worry. And Pisces, it's a lot of your first and 10th house, so two Kendra houses, and it was debilitated in 11th house. So it's kind of okay, because 11th house, any planet is kind of okay being in 11th house. So these were the issues you might have faced. So now Jupiter is about to transit to Aquarius. So on 20th of November 2021, Jupiter will transit into the sign of Aquarius. So it's much better, much relaxed, much stress free being in the sign of Aquarius than in Capricorn, right? So now I'll go ascendant, ascendant by ascendant, and let us see what kind of results Jupiter has in store for each ascendant. So my predictions are purely based on ascendant. So you can look for your moon sign as well, but it makes more sense if you look ascendant wise. So to start with Aries or Mesha Lagna, now Jupiter is about to transit your 11th house, right? So 11th house is considered house of hopes and wishes. It is house of your network circle, house of gains from the profession. So it's one of the wealth giving houses. So Jupiter is quite good there. It does very well. Now when Jupiter comes to your 11th house, it also aspects the 5th house, right? So now this is the time, if you are planning to get married, this is the perfect time. Obviously we'll have to look at your Mahadasha and other things, but Jupiter is going to bring you an proper opportunity for you to get married. It will bring an appropriate partner for you. You will get the kind of partner you are aspiring for. And also people who are planning to have kids, married people, because it's aspecting a 5th house, this is a time where you can plan for kids, right? And it also aspects your 7th house, meaning you will find a lot of improvement in your married life. Things would be much pleasurable, much stress free, and you are going to enjoy your married life as well, and your business partnership will be in a very good state, I would say, right? So it's a very good transit for Aries ascendant or Mesha Lagna people, right? Now for Taurus or Rishabh Lagna people, this transit is happening for your 10th house, right? And 10th house is house of profession as well. But the point is, Jupiter is a functional malefic for Taurus or Rishabh Lagna people, because its Mool Trikon Rashi is it comes in the 8th house, right? So Sagittarius is the 8th house. Now it's lot of your 8th and 11th house, so that is one good thing. It's lot of your 11th house as well, and it aspects the 2nd, 4th, and 6th house, being in the 10th house. So this indicates that you are going to get a very good opportunity in your current job. So if you are due promotion, then this is the time where you will get promoted. Or if you are looking for a new job, then this is the time where you can actually plan for a new job. You will get it, and you will see that you are able to save much more money than you are saving earlier, and your family environment would be quite good. Things would be very well at your home. If your mother was facing any health issues, those issues will be fixed now. Your relationship with your mother will be much better. And if you are planning to buy any property, then this is the right time. So it's a kind of not so bad, I would say, but good transit for Taurus, right? Now for Gemini ascendant or Mithun Lagna, Jupiter is Lord of your 7th and 10th house. So two very important houses Jupiter is a Lord, and it is moving out of your 8th house from debilitated state to the 9th house, right? So it's very good for you. It's going to pull you out of a lot of stress and a lot of problems, a lot of health issues, right? And it is also creating a kind of Raj Yog, wherein the Lord of Kendra is now coming into the Trikona, right? So it's like ninth house is considered, one of the trine houses. So the lot of your Kendra is coming into Trikon. So this creates a wonderful Raj Yoga for you. And it's now from being there, it aspects the first house, third house, and the fifth house. So if you were facing any health issues, this transit of Jupiter is going to help you to pull you out of that health issue. Your personality is going to improve. It's going to be magnetic now. You'll exhibit a lot of confidence. Third house, any issues with your siblings, issues in your communication will be fixed. You'll communicate in a much better way. You'll speak a lot of sense during this time. A lot of logic you'll speak with good and analytical skills. So, and people will appreciate your communication a lot. And because it is aspecting the fifth house, so if again you are planning for children, and if your Mahadasha kind of supports or promises that, then this is the right time for you to plan for children. You can also change your domain or the area of work. So this is a time where you can learn new technologies or new things, and then move on to a new area, or even change of job is also kind of predicted during this period. Now for Cancer ascendant, Jupiter is a functional malefic for you. So it's not a very good planet, though it is the best friend of your ascendant. But it's not a very good planet for you, because it's lord of your sixth and ninth house, and the sixth house is basically its Mool Trikon Rashi, right? So for Karka Lagna, Jupiter is again now transiting into the eighth house, right? So lord of sixth house getting into eighth house, it gives you little bit of struggle, a little bit of health issues for sure. But again, this is creating a kind of Viparit Rajyo. So what it does is, first of all, it will put you into a situation which is very tough. Don't take it literally, but tough situation, and then you'll struggle, and then you'll come out of the situation, and then you are like victorious, and then you'll be appreciated for going through all the bad phases and coming out successful, and from that you gain a lot of confidence, right? So that is one good thing. And because Jupiter is aspecting the 12th, 2nd and 4th house, especially the 2nd and 4th house, you are going to get a lot of wealth due to this transit, and the environment at home is going to be much more better, and health of your mother is going to improve. So Jupiter is promising that for you. Right now, if you go to Leo ascendant, this transit is into your 7th house, right? Now for unmarried Leo ascendants or Simha Lagna people, this is the time for you to get married, because Jupiter is coming to your 7th house to get you married, right? So if you are eligible bachelor, then and looking out for a partner, then this is the right time for you to look out for your life partner, provided your dasha is at least supportive. So Jupiter is a lot of 5th and 8th house, and aspects the 11th, 1st and 3rd house, right? So it's going to be a wonderful transit. Your health issues would be fixed. You'll gain a lot of confidence, because it's friend of your ascendant as well, and aspecting the Lagna. So you will have a very bold personality during this time, and your hopes and wishes would be fulfilled, because sitting in the 7th house, it aspects the 11th house, right? So both ways it's good, for you to get married, or if you're searching for job, it also promises you job. Now for Virgo ascendants or Kanya Lagna, this transit of Jupiter is happening to your 6th house. Now Jupiter is a very important planet for you, because it creates it is a Rajo Karaka for you, because it is lord of your 4th and 7th house. So it's a good planet, I would say, lord of two important Kendra houses, right? Now it's getting into the sixth house, so sixth house Jupiter is not very comfortable, but it's kind of okay because it's coming out of debilitation and it is aspecting the 10th house, 12th, and the second house, right? So this promises you a new job if you are looking out for a job, but the only thing is, you will not be very comfortable in this job. You will kind of see a little tough situations in your job, but ultimately you will overcome that. It's not that that would stop you. So if you are looking out, you can get into a good job, but be prepared that initially things are going to be tough, and then you'll get along with it, right? It's also aspecting the second house of wealth, so any blocked money will be released during this time. So be a little careful with your health, especially related to stomach issues or issues with your liver. I mean, nothing major, but some small issues you might have to face, right? Now for Libra, this transit is happening to the fifth house. So fifth house is one of the trine houses. It's one of the dharma houses where Jupiter likes to be in. Jupiter does very well here, though Jupiter is lord of your third and sixth house, not great houses, but it's very comfortable being in fifth house. It gets very good directional strength, and from there it aspects the 9th and 11th and the first house. So the best houses are being aspected by Jupiter sitting in the fifth house, right? So it's very good because the aspects or the drishti of Jupiter are considered to be very very important and very healing. So I'll talk about that at the end of the video. So ninth house is, it's about your future, right? So you will be very clear about your future. Any journeys you are planning to make, this is the time where you can plan. 11th house is again house of your hopes and wishes. So whatever you desire and whatever you deserve basically would be fulfilled during this time. And because it aspects your first house, any health issues you are facing, you will come out of it. Your personality will improve much better than before. Now for Scorpio, this transit is happening to the fourth house, right? So it's going to be one of the best transits for Scorpio ascendant as well, because Jupiter is lord of your second and fifth house, both very important houses. And we have already seen the pain points which Jupiter had given when it was debilitated, right? So during this time, any blocked money would come out. Your children will do excellent during this time. They'll be much more comfortable during this time. If you're planning to purchase any property, this is the right time for you to purchase. Or if you're planning to take undertake any construction work, yes, this is the time to purchase new vehicle. If you have any plans, yes, this is the time. And from there it is aspecting the 8th, 10th and 12th house, right? So obviously it aspects the 10th house. So if you have any plans to start a new career in business, or get into a new job, you're looking for a new job, this is the perfect time. And it will make you kind of spiritual during this time because it is aspecting the 12th house. So this is a time where you will hanker to get into spiritual practices like meditation and all those things. So it's going to be a good transit, a very good transit for Scorpio or Vrishik Lagna people. Now for Dhanu Lagna or Sagittarius ascendant, this transit is happening to the into a third house, right? So third house, Jupiter is not very comfortable. It loses its strength there, but it's lot of your first and fourth house, right? So two very important houses, and now it's going to aspect the 7th, 9th and 11th house, right? So three very important and powerful houses Jupiter is going to aspect. So this indicates that if you're looking out for marriage, is a perfect time. If you're planning for travel, or if you had any plans to travel to foreign countries, either for education, higher education especially, and you are trying for visa, then this is a time where you will get visa, you will get admission into very good universities, and it's good that you go for that, right? And it's also a lot of your 11th house, which indicates travels, fulfillment of your desires. So your network circle is going to improve. You will get a lot of help from your friends and from your network circle, right? So even if you're planning to travel, even to foreign country, if you travel, you'll see that there are a lot of people out there who are ready to receive you and help you to settle down. Now for Capricorn, or Makar Lagna, this transit is happening to the second house, giving you a lot of relief, right? Even though Jupiter is a functional malefic for you, because 12th house is a Mool Trikon Rashi, but it is coming out of your ascendant, and that too it was debilitated in ascendant. Like I said, I've seen cases where people were hospitalized, in very bad situation. Especially they were undergoing this Jupiter Mahadasha, the period of Jupiter, right? So they were impacted very, very badly. So yes, Jupiter is giving you a lot of relief on that front. You will feel much more healthy. Your health improving a lot. Your personality was kind of suppressed till now. So you'll see that you are again back to your full confidence, and then you'll be kind of ready to take on the world. Second house obviously is a well-giving house, so you can see that your blocked money will find ways to get back to you, and from there it aspects the 6th, 8th and 10th house, right? So you kind of are ready to deal with your enemies during this time, and because it is aspecting the 10th house, if you are looking for change in the career, you can go for that, because you will get a new job with very good salary, because it is sitting in the second house, right? House of gains. So you will get a job with a very good salary. You don't have to compromise on the salary part of it. Now for Aquarius, the transit obviously is happening to your ascendant or Lagna, right? So it's a very good transit, because for Aquarius, Jupiter is a lord of 2nd and 11th house. So both the wealth giving houses, Jupiter is a lord. So because it was debilitated, you might have seen situations wherein your money was completely blocked, right? So either you lost your money probably in the share market, or somewhere in speculation, or the money might have blocked and you are struggling to get that money back, right? Or people might have lost their jobs, multiple ways of losing money, or the money being blocked, right? So because it's a lot of your 2nd and 11th house, and it is transiting into your ascendant, wherein it aspects the 5th, 7th and 9th house, those three important houses. This is the time where you will get back your wealth. Your relationship with the spouse will be very good. Any travel plans you had, this is the time where you can go for that. Now for Pisces ascendant, right, it is transiting into a 12th house. It's a very important planet for you, because obviously it's lord of your 10th and 1st house, right? So it was lord of your career, and it's transiting into the 12th house and aspecting the 4th, 6th and 8th house. So initially you might feel some issues when the Jupiter transits, especially some health issues, some confusion, even you might have to travel in your job, and that travel might not be so comfortable initially, but just wait for some time. Jupiter is going to change the sign soon. So once in April, once Jupiter transits into Aquarius temporarily for 3-4 months, then it's going to be one of the best time for you, right? So you can get through this time easily. Not a very tough situation, I would say. So you can easily go through the situation. Just have some patience, and things would be very good for you. Now I end the results of all the ascendants here. So I was talking about the aspects of Jupiter, right? So the aspects of Jupiter are considered very, very good. They are considered nectarian, right? So it is said in Jyotish Shastra that even if there are multiple problems in a person's horoscope, but if Jupiter sits in a kind of okay sign and aspects those houses, Jupiter is capable of removing the malefic effects of other planets or houses which the planet owns, right? So the aspect of Jupiter is considered as nectarian, right? It is very powerful. It is hope giving. It removes a lot of negativity from the houses it is aspecting. So that is the reason, I generally speak about the aspect part of it, and so do many other astrologers, right? So guys, these were my thoughts on the transit of Jupiter. So this video is little long, but I've given the timestamps in the description, so you can directly go to the timestamp and see what is in store for you. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you like the video, kindly subscribe. See you again soon with another video. Thank you so much.